Are we on TV? Is it live stream?
I was going to hear you say that.
Okay.
Okay, let's just speak at some point. So 3.5 hours, 208 kilometers, yeah?
Hello, I'm back in England as I record this little bit, but that little bit of video that you've just watched was obviously a very scary moment for me. I was flying my drone, I was above the sea, and the battery was dying, but it would not return home like it usually would. I lost GPS, I don't know why I lost GPS, it's never happened to me before, but I completely lost GPS, so the drone just would not fly home. And it took me a while to kind of figure out where it was and try and work out where exactly the land was in relation to my drone. By the time I worked out where the drone was and where the land was so that I could fly back to the land, the battery was already counting down towards zero. I raced back to the land as quickly as I could, and I could see the countdown counting down. I was like, I'm not going to make it, I'm not going to make it. And what you've just seen, thank you. And the video that you've just seen was the same video that I had on my display. And when it got to zero and the video cut out, obviously there was still a bit of a distance until it got back to the land. It was still hovering above the sea at that point. So I thought it got to zero and then just completely dropped into the sea. I ran into the house and told everyone, shit, I've just lost my drone. They came out and helped me look for it. Thankfully, because of the video, I had a rough idea as to where it was. So we walked down to that spot, and thankfully, one of the guys spotted it on top of one of the rocks. I could not believe it because when it cut out, like I say, it was still above the sea. However, when I got back home and went through the footage, it actually recorded more footage than what I had seen on my display. So although thank you. So when I got back home and viewed the actual footage from the drone on the SD card, this is what I saw. So although it was telling me that the battery was completely dead and I lost all control of the drone, I wasn't getting a video reception, nothing, was completely dead, it seems as though the drone still managed to fly itself until it had detected land and then hovered above the land before it eventually did just drop. But such a relief, first of all, when I found the drone, it was a huge relief, because I honestly thought I'd lost it forever into the sea. So I was amazed that I did manage to find it. And when I viewed back that video, it really shows, I guess those drones are even more intelligent than what I thought, that even though the battery had died, it still sort of somehow carried on flying until it detected land and then just hovered above the land. So I was very impressed with that, and obviously a huge relief that I still have my drone and was able to use it for the rest of the trip as well. So I just wanted to explain that bit quickly, but please do enjoy the rest of the video. Cheers. Okay, so we've just driven down to this little town, not too far away from where we're staying, and we believe there might be a nice viewpoint on the top of this little hill here. So we're just climbing to the top now, hope we get a good view. Oh god, it's just pure ice! It's a little bit sketchy. It's a thin layer of snow and then it's just solid ice. So it's very easy just to lose your foot. Wasn't too bad getting up, really. Getting down's going to be fun.
After doing some exploring and taking lots of photos, we then returned back to our Airbnb, where later that night we were lucky to see the Northern Lights once more, and although not as strong as the first night, it was still very impressive.
I literally can't move without sliding. Jesus, how the fuck did they get across? I should show them trying to get across. And oh shit! I might just have to slide down and just fucking.